Hey everyone, it's me Tasha, and today I want to talk to you about keeping up with the Joneses, doing everything everyone else is doing. I know I've talked about this before, but I want to talk to you about social media, Twitter chats, conferences, giveaways, blog posts, all that. That's what I want to talk to you about. So many times people are like, hey Tasha, I really love for you to do podcasts, you should host a Twitter chat, maybe you should do a conference. Oh, when are you going to do a webinar? People will want you to do everything under the sun. And my thing is, as a small business owner, you can't. You really can't. Even if you have a team, you really can't. You need to do what makes you happy, what you can relate to, and everything else. One thing I knew, like, doing YouTube videos was something I wanted to do, but I felt like, hey, my audience is really not going to receive it, da-da-da. I mean, I think I have less than like 100 followers on YouTube, and I'm A-okay with that. Because I felt me doing YouTube videos was going to, A, bring a new audience, people that have never really, found me on social media. B, it was going to help me grow out my comfort zone. And by growing out my comfort zone, I'm not an in front of the camera person. In college, I studied public relations. I wanted to be behind the camera. I wanted to help people. That's what I wanted to do. So I was never like, hey, let's be dead on. Like, that wasn't me ever. And so me doing YouTube has really, really helped me get in front of the camera, talk to people, be a little more outgoing, because people are seeing my face. Like, if you're on the blog, you really don't see my face, even though I'm going to try to do my once a month life updates and all this other stuff so y'all know what's going on. So I think as a small business owner, find what works. I mean, I even have clients that don't want to do social media. And you know what? I'm A-okay with that, because social media is constantly changing. I mean, think about it. When Instagram was going to do that whole chronicle order change, people went crazy. They're like, post notification, make sure you follow me, make sure you engage me. Okay, we get it. Like, my thing is, social media's algorithms are constantly changing. This is not something that's new. It's always happened. I mean, if you look at the original Facebook to the current Facebook, it's completely different. Even Twitter, Snapchat, all these things are constantly changing. And what you need to do as a business owner is adapt. But you need to do what first makes you happy, what you're okay with. When clients are like, hey Tasha, I really don't want to do social media, what can we do to grow my business? And the thing is, when people don't want to do social media, they're trying to focus on the local community. They're not focused on this global reach or this national reach. They're just trying to have a really great little base in their community, in which I tell a lot of people, you can be a multimillionaire living in your town, small or big. It's about having that local connection. So we create a game plan where they're having meetups, they're doing things like that, they're reaching out, they're going to coffee things, they're inviting people to coffee, they're going to networking events, and they're focused on that. Yes, they do have like a Facebook or a Twitter, but their main thing is local. People can connect with them local. They can send an email and say, hey, let's do coffee, or they could shoot a text or whatever. That's their thing. You can't constantly do what everyone else is doing, because at the end of the day, you're hurting yourself. I don't want to do podcasts. I don't want to do webinars. Like, my thing is, I give away enough free content. I don't need to hop on a webinar and then give away more free content to get your email. Like, if you want to subscribe to my newsletter, subscribe to it. I've always been that person. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of gimmicks to get you on Team Tasha, Team Imperfect Concepts, Team IBC Consults. Because you know what? I have a winning marketing plan without doing that. Like, I'm an exception to the rule, and I do get that. But I'm okay with what I'm doing as a business owner. And the thing is, you have to be okay with that. Because people are like, oh my God, you have such great insight. You really, really need to do Twitter chats. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do Twitter chats. Twitter chats are not me. They're not my thing. I'll join someone's Twitter chat, but I don't want to host a weekly Twitter chat. There's people doing it right now that do an amazing job at hosting Twitter chats. Join their Twitter chats. There's people doing a great job at podcasts. Listen to their podcast. Do what works for you as a business owner. Yes, there's trial and error. Find the trial and error. I remember when everyone was on the Periscope bandwagon, and now people are off Periscope. I have clients that are doing Facebook Live, and they're doing great with Facebook Live. They weren't doing so great with Periscope. They weren't doing so great with other things. I mean, a couple of them do YouTube Live. You have to find what works for you as a business owner. You can't just be hopping from place to place, just doing those things. Find what works for you. Stop sticking your hand in every cookie jar. Find the cookie jar that's your cookie jar and run with it. Like, I love writing. Writing content is always going to be my favorite thing. That's why I have over 30 digital products, because I'm a content writer. I'm not more like, hey, let's do videos, let's do instructionals. Like, it takes me getting out my comfort zone to do YouTube videos, and I'm very thankful for that. Find what works. You don't have to be doing this, that, and everything else to win. You really don't, and that's the thing I want people to recognize. You don't have to be, you know, the hair and everything. You can be the tortoise. You can take your time. So many people want this instant gratification. They want 1 million followers. They want da da da. I know people right now with 20,000 followers that can't pay their bills. So let's think logically about that. My bills are taken care of. I got contracts. I'm very smart and strategic about my business, and most people aren't. They're just like quick money, quick money, quick money. You need money constantly coming in, a constant revenue stream. My thing is, people are like, you need 7 streams of income. If you don't have the first stream of income, how are you going to get the other 7? It's like, stop being greedy. Stop trying to do what everyone else is doing. Learn what works for you and keep going after that. So stop trying to do what other people are doing. Stop trying to do podcasts, webinars, Twitter chats, conferences, and everything. I mean, that's the thing. Conferences are popping up left and right. And I'm just like, y'all are not offering nothing for $1,800. That doesn't even include my hotel room or flight. You want me to come to a conference with people from social media that I don't even know if they're legit, to be completely honest. I don't know if they bought their followers. I don't know if they even know what they're talking about. It's like a whole bunch of fangirls. I don't want to be around a whole bunch of fangirls. If I go to a conference, I want to learn, I want to know what's going on, I want to go. Like, let's do this, let's grow, let's network, everything else, or whatever. Stop competing with the Joneses. Like, that's like literally one of my favorite movies, Keeping Up with the Joneses. If you have not watched it, watch it. It's a great, great movie, or whatever. I'm going to link it below, that way you can download it, buy it, whatever you need to do, or whatever. But focus on what works for you as a business owner, find out what makes you happy, and keep going with it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave a comment below, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.